Welcome to part 16 of Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door, and we're going to take on not only most of the troubles in this part, that are unlocked anyway, but we're also going to actually open up the way to get to Glitz Pit. I promise you, by the end of part 17, we will be in Glitz Pit. Anyway, we're first taking on McGoomba's problem because McGoomba is not too far from here. As a matter of fact, McGoomba is actually standing in a plaza. I don't know, actually he's standing behind the back of the Toad House. So most of these troubles, they're not too far, but I will cut out the backtracking in later troubles. Of that I'm certain. So basically, we're doing a drug deal to Goomfree. Yep, that's pretty much what we're doing. We're just delivering the package. It's drugs, plain and simple. What else could it possibly be, ladies and gentlemen? I've played enough Grand Theft Auto San Andreas to know what the package really is. So, once you get the package to Goomfree, Goomfree will not reward you until you tell McGoomba thank you. Once you go back, then you'll get more money. This is actually a 20 coin mission, so this isn't too bad. It's when we open up Chapter 4 is when they get bad. Well, bad in the statement where you'll be going back and forth. No. Actually, it's more like when you open up Chapter 5 is when they start getting rather redundant and repetitive. And if that's the case, I would actually cut. Oh, and by the way, I pressed start because I was trying to figure out what was delaying my recording. But yeah, between Chapter 4 and 5, it gets really redundant. And then 6 is Trouble Center. Jesus Christ, once you beat Blard, yeah, the Trouble Center for that is just... ugh. I'm not even going to begin to imagine. Next up is Arthur. Arthur is right in front of the Toad... well, actually, no, Arthur's right outside. You can just talk to him right then and there. But what you need to do is find out the price of the Fire Flower, Tasty Tonic, and Sleepy Sheep. Which, that's actually pretty easy. You could just lie to him and you'll get about 20 coins, sorry. Sort of an easy mission, to say the least. Since this is all Chapter 1 troubles. Honestly, some Let's Players would actually take care of the troubles first. I'm taking care of the troubles, like, right in between Chapter 2 and I'm going to take care of the trouble in Chapter 3. Because the trouble in Chapter 3 actually net us a new character. So, once we beat Chapter 3, we'll actually have 2 new party members by Chapter 5. So, yeah. That's where we're going to roll that. Anyway. Don't you dare skip up on me. But this is Arthur. Like I said, he's right outside. It's kind of hard to miss him. He's the only Dino Rhino looking dude that's standing right outside of the Trouble Center. Alright. Now all we need to do is check the bazaar. And the bazaar should have the prices. 3, 10, and 8. Like I said, you can lie to him, but me, I'm an honest person. I gotta break it to him straight that he has no chance in hell of ever, and I repeat, ever competing with the Toad Bazaar since it's the first shop of the game. But hey, a man can dream, right? Sorry, Mario's here just to crush the dreams. My bad. And he's just like stunned that most of the prices are really that low. Those are some low prices. I can't believe they're selling that low. Even if I try to compete with them, I don't think I can profit. But it's certainly helpful information. Here's your reward for good work, I guess. And look, I got more coins. Yes, more coins is good. Oh, and sorry for that skip. The recording actually stopped for a little bit, so I kind of cut it out up until it started up again. No, this is the recording, not the actual game. The game works. Anyway, now we have Gunther. Gunther is a victim of credit card fraud. So, Mario is gonna have to be a loan shark. Which, wait a minute, Gunther's right here. I think that, no, that's Goomfree, sorry. Gunther is actually right over here. Oh wait, I think that's Gunther. Oh no, wrong Goomba. That's Gunther that's actually passing by us. Let me make sure, because most of these Goombas look alike. Well, there's the Goomba, so we gotta find Larson the Bandit. Okay, seriously, how do you trust somebody named Larson the Bandit? You deserve to be robbed in case you're that stupid to actually fall for someone who is named Larson the Bandit. But yeah, it's kind of dark in a humorous way when you think about it, when you actually find Larson the Bandit. Which Larson the Bandit is going to eventually end up here, as I'm standing right here. Of course, my mistake, all bandits look alike, so I tried to beat up the guy that happened to have my coins in in the second episode, my bad. So I'm thinking that that's the guy we're looking for, when in fact the guy we're looking for is actually right next to the trouble... No, not right next to the trouble center. Actually, the guy we're looking for is... No, wait, actually, yes, he is near the trouble center. As a matter of fact, Larson the Bandit is hiding right in between the cracks, right next to the, No, actually, he was hiding right near the, not the bat shop, he's hiding right next to Merlin's house. That's what I'm trying to say. I stuttered too much. Ha! Swindle the Bandit. Nice. So there's Larson the Bandit, Swindle the Bandit, and I don't know what kind of bandit that was that stole our coins back in part 2. But here's Larson right here. And Larson is definitely the type of guy that will spill his guts. Because, yeah. He's nervous that somebody actually caught him, even though he thought nobody was going to catch him. Alright, let's follow him. He went out to the ship. Not the ship, the docks, sorry. That's the only other place he could have gone. No, he's not there. Sadly, that would be the first place I'd look. But actually, that's the last place you look because... Oh no, he's not here either. He's not that stupid. And why am I doing that? I don't know. But as I was about to say... come on. Don't you stop on me. He's out by the docks. And, of course, he would try to hide in a place where no one would find him. Oh, excuse me, sorry. And there he is. Of course, he's going to try to make a break for it, but the easiest place to find him is right back at that bandit's hideout. As he's literally going to be standing right outside the door instead of actually going in the general vicinity. He could have hid in the garbage somewhere where no one would find him. But no, that did not happen at all. Oh, by the way, there is one other thing I forgot to mention. Where was he? Oh yeah, that bomb right there. That bomb actually holds a lottery shop. And eventually you will earn things like mushrooms, super shrooms. I'm pretty sure that's all you can earn. But as far as this game is concerned, they're really useful. I wouldn't say basically, they're really useful. And, oh, there's the bandit right there. Sorry for the jump subject so soon, but here's the bandit, and also here's Gunther. For actually catching the bandit, we get 20 coins. And we also get to see Gunther whack someone. Well, implied whacking. Yep. He didn't go to jail. I think we all know where he went. In the bottom of the lake wearing cement shoes. Oh well. Serves him right for trying to cheat people. I think we've got a few more to go. I mean, this is a 27-minute part, which basically took over most of the already available troubles. Oh, this one's funny. Mouse Million. So, with Mouse Million, he'll actually not give you a prize per se, but it'll actually be a bit of advice. However, how you make him remember that advice is what we're about to do right now, and that is beat him senselessly. And he's right here. You accepted my trouble. I smell it. Thank you. I found a good lead on a way to make money, but I forgot about it. I want to use shock treatment to remember it, I guess. Oh, no, not again, not again! Cortana, close! Oh, man. I didn't know that Cortana would just all of a sudden turn on her own. Anyway, you're gonna have to smack this guy twice. Because I think it's only... Yeah, you're gonna have to smack this guy twice, because he will forget. Just a little more smackings, and he will remember. But whatever you do, if he says, I remember, do not hit him again. Because if you do, then you'll have to re-hit him again in order for him to remember. I've only done it once. Come on. Come on. Remember. Remember. And there he is. So basically what he's giving you is advice to make more money by selling sleepy sheep from Petalburg. No, selling sleepy sheep to Petalburg after buying it from Rogueport, which would net you about 10 coins per sleepy sheep. And that's a pretty good deal. But for right now, we're gonna probably put an end to the Trouble Center for right now, because I'm gonna finish up as much of it and in the next part. And as for Pine T Jr., I am not going to do that until I get back from Glitz Pit. So, yeah. I know Bomberto is actually is right in the harbor, but I might as well just go on ahead and at least open up the way to get to Chapter 3, so I can finally get started on Chapter 3 in Part 18 as well. So it's best I do that now. But I will warn you, Part 18 may be a little bit longer. Well, that's because of the degrees of emissions. Anyway, let's go through here, because in the last episode we actually found a way to get to Don Pianta, and now it's time for us to meet the big man himself. By the way, the Piantas are stupid. Just thought I'd let you know. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, sorry about that. My nose got stuffed up. And yeah, I meant what I said when I said the Piantas were stupid. It must be my, grudge against them in Sunshine. Yeah, that may have a lot to do with it. No, that has everything to do with it. Anyway, in order for us to even get the Blimp tickets, at least, Don Pianta will ask us to do a favor. And this favor actually is something that you would least expect in a Mario game. Well, at first, Don Pianta was willing to talk, but with the looming threat of Mario going to get his ass whooped. Don't worry, it's not really an instant kill scenario. Promise you that. So, what exactly is this favor? Well, considering that Don Pianta listens to Mario because of the fact that Mario is going through hell and high water to find Princess Peach, he's actually contemplating about helping Mario, except there's one favor that he needs to do. And if you are into mafia films, the Don will only allow one favor on the day of his daughter's wedding. So I think you could take a wild guess as to what his daughter's doing. Yeah, that is the problem. That is the favor. Or I said the favor that is going on with Don Pianta. He wants his daughter back as well as one of his associates. I wouldn't necessarily call him an associate, more like he's a capo in a way sense. Nintendo doesn't know their gangsterology. But nonetheless, he wants Mario to check up on Frankie and Francesca and probably bring them back. Well, Vinny and Carl over there, I don't even know who that guy is. But, I'll just call him Carl for the time being. I know that's not his name, but I can't really think of his actual name. And they're trying to talk the boss out of letting Mario handle it, even though they are a failure in keeping Francesca from eloping with Frankie. Oh, and when it comes down to Frankie and Francesca, get used to these guys, because I promise you, their trouble center is by far one of the worst. Oh, they are by far one of the worst. So, yeah, let's go over and talk to Francesca. Shall we? Now then. This segment is actually pretty darn long because of the amount of dialogue in this cutscene. So don't be surprised. Now, we'll just catch them over by the docks, and they should be right at the end trying to wait for the boat. Of course, just like father, like daughter, she's as hostile as her dad. And boy, is she ticked that her dad asked Mario to find her. Needless to say, Frankie would already have been dead were Don Pianta not a kind man. He would have ended up like those two buzzards in the first episode. Jesus Christ, that beating was definitely unforgettable. Ah, Nintendo, you and your G-rated mafia. So, yeah. In other words, Frankie and Francesca are pretty much debating on whether or not to return to Don Pianta now that Don Pianta knows that these two are eloping. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to contemplate, because it doesn't matter what I do, I'm still going to have the ticket either way. So, Two-Faced it, Mario! Yep. I just lied in her face, because I'm going to go tell right now. Yeah, folks, we'll have to tell Don Pianta something, anything. Oh. Either way, if you tell, Francesca, no way Dollface, oh, no way Sopsister, sorry. She's still gonna stay at the harbor, but she will be really angry with you. You're still gonna have to tell Don Pianta that his daughter is at the... Well, you're still gonna have to talk to Don Pianta. Whether you tell will give away Don Pianta's daughter's location, it doesn't matter because of the fact that the Don will be extremely angry. However, it would be a change of dialogue. Oh, and speaking of change, there was an Ultra Shroom in there, as well as a few badges. Unfortunately, don't have the coins for it. I lost most of my coins, literally, trying to buy stuff. Now then, I'm just exploring the house, that's all. Because I'm trying my best not to avoid a fate worse than... Oh, I'm trying my best to avoid, not to avoid. I'm trying my best to avoid a fate worse than death. Because Pianta just threatened me. Even though he's not really going to do much to me. But still, that threatening zoom in, that's something that you got to take into account when it comes down to the gangsters. I mean the mafia. Well, they're pretty much the same thing. Except one's more organized and one is just out just to kill. And it does, like I said, it doesn't matter what you tell Don Pianta and Francesca, you're still getting the Blimp Ticket. However, the dialogue will change. If you said you didn't know, Don Pianta will try to stick his goons on Mario. But if you do like I did and tell Don Pianta you know where they are, Don Pianta will send his goons to retrieve Francesca, only for Francesca to stop him on both occasions. Yeah, I don't think you can fight the Piantas. There's absolutely no way that you can. But Don Pianta is pretty much standing in front of a tough decision. Either let his daughter go, or try to shelter his daughter more and make Frankie's life a living hell. Provided he doesn't kill him first. Well, Don Pianta is talking about the fact that Francesca used up her favor, and of course, he's angry at Frankie. To the point where he turned his back on his daughter because he didn't want her to see him cry. But yeah, Don Pianta's a pretty hilarious person, despite what's happening to him. And the same thing could be said by the rest of the syndicate members. They're the only Piantas I can stand. Seriously. Oh, and mind you, one other thing. Not only will we see Francesca and Frankie again, but we'll also see the Don again. Yeah, there is the thing about Chapter 6. So let's talk to Don Pianta and get the Blimp Ticket, since we filled our end of the bargain. Well, too bad, dude. I understand that you don't want your daughter to go out with some stranger, but yeah, she's gotta grow up sometime. Well, good news is, at least we got the Blimp Ticket to Glitzville. So yeah, after this incredibly long cutscene, that will basically be the end of this part. Except there's just one problem. Right before I go out to save, well, there has been some dips in recording. Long dips in recording, to where I would have to actually cut out. As you can see here. Now, we have one last thing we need to do before we actually call it a game, and that is to check the mailbox SP. I almost said Game Boy Advance SP. Anyway, this mailbox SP entry is basically from Coop's dad, and he's not out slaying dragons this time. He's enjoying peace. So with that said, ladies and gentlemen, in the next episode I will complete most of the Trouble Center and finally go to Glitz Pit. See you guys next time.